Happy Tech Tuesday. I'm Melanie Moron with Innovate, and Gainesville Tech Week starts February 1st. And today I am joined by Pablo Casilimas with OneSixOne Ventures. Pablo, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me today, Melanie.
So what is OneSixOne Ventures?
OneSixOne Ventures is an early stage venture capital fund and accelerator based here in Gainesville. We invest in early stage tech companies, mostly software and government tech companies. And we also help them in other ways. So we bring in strategic partners, advisors, mentors, and we connect them to other investors to help them raise more capital as well.
And what is Gainesville Tech Week?
So Gainesville Tech Week is an event that we're planning. I got the idea back in December when I saw the news about Celebrate GNV happening in early February. And I said, why don't we bring in investors from out of town? Investors that I was meeting with around the state kept telling me, I want to go to Gainesville. I want to see the ecosystem there and get connected there. So I said, why don't we plan a 3-day event around Celebrate GNV and bring in capital from all over the state and speakers from all over the country to help educate startups here. And so that's what we're doing for Gainesville Tech Week.
And how will this event help entrepreneurs and innovators?
So the event is a great opportunity for one, to network. Networking is incredibly important, especially if you're a young entrepreneur trying to build your brand, build your company, and potentially connect with investors. And then number two, it will be a great opportunity to learn more about what it takes to raise capital and what is the process like, what do you need to have ready, because we're going to have a panel of venture capitalists from all over the state, we're going to have a panel of angel investors all over the state, and then if you're an early entrepreneur, you get the chance to go up to these people afterwards and ask them, what do you think of my business, or what do I need to have ready in order to raise capital from a fund like yours?
And what is an advice you would give to these startup companies and innovators?
Well, the advice I would say is don't give up. It's incredibly difficult. It takes a long time to raise capital, especially if you're in Gainesville, Florida, in the middle of a down market. So definitely have a long-term perspective. Don't think it's going to happen overnight. Build something that people want. Solve somebody's problem. Don't try to do something flashy, and don't fall in love with the idea, but more so find a big problem and create a solution for it.
And why build a startup company here in Gainesville?
Well, the cost of living in Gainesville versus a place like San Francisco or Seattle or one of these other traditional startup hubs is literally a fraction of what it costs to live out there, right? So your expenses can be lower, your cost for talent can be a little bit lower, and you can scale efficiently, right? I think also there's a lot of resources here with the University of Florida, and there's a ton of talent. I mean, the University of Florida has over 10,000 engineering students at UF, and these are among some of the sharpest students in the country. So you've got everything you need here in Gainesville to build a successful startup.
And for people who want to sign up for Gainesville Tech Week, where should they go?
So GainesvilleTechWeek.com is the website we have live right now, and you'll be able to see the schedule, the agenda for the event, and you can also click there to RSVP on Eventbrite as well.
Well, Pablo, thanks so much for joining us today. And that's it for today's Tech Tuesday. We'll see you next week.